Good morning, children. Today we will begin with the first chapter of Class 9 Geography, that is India, Size and Location. In this video, we will learn about terminologies, location and size of India, standard meridian of India, and why did we choose 82° 30 minutes east as standard meridian, and the differences between day and night. Before beginning with this chapter, we should first understand the terminologies associated with this chapter. The first terminology we will begin with is called as longitude. Now, longitude are children imaginary lines. Basically, they are vertical imaginary lines running from North Pole to South Pole of the Earth. The most popular longitude, as you can see on the screen, I have marked, it is prime meridian. Now, let us move on to the next terminology, that is latitude. Latitude are horizontal lines moving from west to east over the earth. The most popular latitude that you can see on your screen is called as equator. Now, let us understand the speciality of equator. Equator, the most popular latitude, moves from west to the east of the earth, and actually it divides the earth into two equal parts, and both the parts are termed as hemispheres. The part of the earth which lies towards the north pole will be called as northern hemisphere, and the part of the earth which lies towards the south pole will be called as southern hemisphere. I hope you are clear with the terminologies of longitude, latitude and equator. Now let us begin with the explanation of the chapter. Let us begin understanding with location of India. In this slide, I'll explain you the position of India on earth with help of latitudes, longitudes and equator. Now as you can see in the picture that equator is below India. That means India has been segregated to lie entirely in the northern hemisphere. The latitudes of India are 8° 4 minutes north and 37° 6 minutes north. Why both the latitudes are showing north is because India lies in northern hemisphere, and the style of reading latitude is different, children. As we know, the highest unit of latitude is degree and the smallest unit of latitude is minutes. Hence, the apostrophe mark after 4 and 6 signifies that 4 and 6 are minutes. The longitudes of India are 68° 7 minutes east and 97° 25 minutes east. The Tropic of Cancer divides India into two equal halves. Now see, children, Tropic of Cancer is another latitude. Just like equator divides the earth into two equal hemispheres, the Tropic of Cancer divides India into two equal halves. Tropic of Cancer is very important for difference in climate and in day and night of India. There is a difference of climate in India. The area which lies below the Tropic of Cancer, that is the southern part of India, experiences tropical climate, and the area which is above the Tropic of Cancer, that is the northern part of India, experiences subtropical type of climate. Now, let us discuss about island groups. India has two island groups, one at the southeast and the other at the southwest. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Bay of Bengal are present in southeast, and at southwest we have Lakshadweep Islands in Arabian Sea. Now, children, do you know the southernmost point of Indian Union or Indian Territory is Indira Point, which is a small district in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, which is currently not visible because it got submerged in 2004 tsunami. Children, we need to understand the difference between mainland and Indian Union. See, mainland is basically the total land area that India is covering. In case a question comes that mention the southernmost point of mainland of India, then the southernmost tip of India in terms of land will be Kanyakumari. That means for this question you will answer Kanyakumari. But in case a question comes which asks that mention the southernmost point of Indian Union, then you will mention Indira Point. Understood? So there are two southernmost point in terms of mainland and in terms of Indian Union. In terms of mainland, it will be Kanyakumari, and in terms of Indian Union, it will be Indira Point. Now, let us understand size of India. We read about location of India. Now we know the latitudes and longitudes of India. And now we know that at what latitude and longitude India is placed on Earth. Now let us understand the size of our motherland. The total land area of India is 3.28 million square kilometer, which is 2.4% of world's geographical area. And with this large area, India actually has 7th rank in terms of country of large areas. The largest country with area is Russia, and India has grabbed 7th rank in it. As we have understood about the size of India, it is time to understand about the land boundary and coastline of India. The red marking on your screen shows the land boundary of India, and the black marking on your screen shows the coastline of India. Now the land boundary of India is basically connected with other neighboring countries also, and hence India has a land boundary of 15,200 km. The coastline of India includes all the coastal states and the island groups, that is Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands. The coastline of India ranges from 7,516.6 km. With this, we get to know about the land and the coastline boundary of India. As we all know that the northern part of India is covered with Yangful mountains, and the southern mainland of India has extended itself to Indian Ocean and has divided Indian Ocean into two water bodies, that is Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, forming a peninsula. Children, we all know what is peninsula as we have studied it in earlier classes. So hence the Indian Ocean has been divided into two water bodies, that is Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, because of the south extension of the land of India. Let us begin understanding the concept of standard meridian of India. Why did India choose a separate standard meridian for itself? See, before that we should understand the various factors that influence time in India. The four factors that influence time in India are mountains, plateaus, latitudes and longitudes. These four things are responsible for influencing the time in India. Now, the standard meridian of India passes through Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh, and its measurement is 82 degree 30 minutes east. Now, why did we choose standard meridian for India? Let us move to understand that. Why did we choose a standard meridian of India? That was a very big question. See children, the reason behind choosing standard meridian of India was because of a time lag that was between Gujarat and Arunachal Pradesh. To avoid this confusion of time in other different states, India adopted a standard meridian. अब आपके दिमाग में क्वेश्चन होगा कि मैम रहते तो हम एक ही कंट्री में, तो फिर अलग अलग स्टेट्स में अलग अलग टाइम कैसे हो सकता है when we belong to a same country? See children, it is possible because of Tropic of Cancer. The difference of degrees in the Tropic of Cancer decreases when it comes near to the equator. Okay, so I'll explain you how it is being conducted. See, when we see the west latitude of Gujarat, that is 68 degrees 7 minutes. And when we see the east latitude, that is of Arunachal Pradesh, it is 97 degree 25 minutes. Now let us take out the difference between the latitude. It will approximately be 29 degrees. That will somewhere range around 30 degrees. And we all know that each latitude has 4 minutes. So that means 29 multiplied by 4 will give you 116 minutes, that is approximately 2 hours. And because of this time lag, India selected a standard meridian which passes from 82 degree 30 minutes east from Mirzapur of Uttar Pradesh. The next topic that we need to understand is day and night difference. See children, when I explained you Tropic of Cancer, which divides India into two equal halves, I told you that it also influences day and night differences of India. Now, what is the day and night differences? The day and night differences comes between two states, that is Kanyakumari and Kashmir, where Kanyakumari nearly feels the difference between day and night, whereas Kashmir can easily make out the difference. Why does this happen? Because Kanyakumari is close to the equator, whereas Kashmir is far from the equator. This means that Kanyakumari is at a lesser latitude as compared to Kashmir. And because Kanyakumari is near to the equator, we all know that equator receives direct sunlight. So the duration of day and night would hardly be felt at Kanyakumari because the first sunlight that is received at equator. Hence, there is very short duration of day and very short duration of night. That means the people living in Kanyakumari do not actually feel the time gap between day and night, because the sun rises and the first sunlight reaches very quickly to equator. Now on the other hand, we'll see Kashmir is at 37 degree north latitude, which means that it is 37 degrees away from the equator, or it is 37 degree away from the area which receives direct sunlight. And because of this reason, Kashmir can easily see the differences between day and night, and the difference of time which comes between Kashmir and Kanyakumari is of 5 hours. Okay, so this change is brought because of Tropic of Cancer. I hope now you have understood the video and we have understood the concept of location, size of India, the standard meridian of India, the need for choosing standard meridian. Okay, thank you.